Hello everyone, I'm the Saxy Gamer, and today we're here to play a new game. This is Before We Leave, which was previously out on Epic Games Store for, I believe, like the past year, but it has come out on Steam, so I figured I'd pick it up and check it out. It also is out on my Nexus store as well for 25% off, so if you want to pick up the game and play along while supporting the channel, it's a great way to do so. Link is in the description below as always, so I'll share my seed whenever we start this game, but kind of a little background on this game. It is a city builder game that is a hex-based game as well. I think it's kind of funny because they market it as a non-violent city builder, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe that most city builder games are non-violent, but I guess there are a few exceptions to that. But either way, it's a very relaxing game, something that's nice to, just chill and play with, very low stress, and, kind of fun to just do some resource management, build some little towns, and have some fun with the really nice art style. It is post-apocalyptic as well, but also it's kind of got this slightly medieval vibe to it, so I think it's a pretty cool game, and it's one that I've been enjoying recently. So what do you say, let's go ahead and check it out. Once again, if you want to pick it up yourself, link is in the video description. So this is actually the second take of me recording this because I recorded for about 45 minutes and then realized that I never pressed the record button. So let me just check real fast, make sure that I'm actually recording this time. All right, I am. That's always a good thing to check, but anyways, we're going to play on the default difficulty here. We can set the number of planets. We'll leave it as 5. And for the game seed, you can see it right here, 500, 269, 281, 312. So if you want to pick up the game and play along, feel free to do so. Let's go ahead and start. In the bygone times, humanity descended into bunkers to escape a galactic disaster. Only centuries later, when the cause of the calamity was forgotten, did humanity emerge. Having lost but all remnants of their past history and knowledge, they begin once again on a planet born anew. Let's go and see our spawn. So this is the game. This is Before We Leave. You can see here that we are on this little sliver of a planet. We don't see the whole thing. We have this island that we have spawned on, though. And with this island, we can go ahead and start to build our town. So we've started here right around this little shelter. And I guess our first kind of task that we have to do is repair this boat here. Because if we repair the boat, then we can go ahead and explore more of the planet. So we also have this thing which helps us build some tools which we will eventually need. So our resources starting out here are wood, tools, and stone. And we have 3 peeps, so there are a bunch of people that are in the shelter right now that are going to come out. So you can see there's 47 in there, and we have 3 of them outside. So we have Valentine, Antoine, and Inigo. And also, just as a note, if you want me to name one of these people after you for the next episode, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, just, saying anything and letting me know what you want me to name somebody. In the next episode, I'll go ahead and name them. So what do you say, let's go ahead and get started. So I need to think of where I'm going to put, my, I guess, town center. I think I want to do it, obviously, right around the shelter here, and I think I'm going to put most of my houses maybe along here somewhere. So we can go ahead and place down some roads. If I maybe do, a big line of road there, can maybe do some road over here as well, and now this is going to give me plenty of space. So the thing is, kind of like in Civ, this game does have adjacency bonuses and things like that, so if we hover over here, we can see that with the huts, we will get extra bonuses from being next to other huts, and also from being next to things in the field category, which are like potato fields, vegetable fields, and things like that. So it's a good idea to kind of clump all of your housing together, because then it's going to be able to hold more people, which is going to make it a little bit more space efficient. So look at this, just like Civ, we have adjacency bonuses. What isn't to love about this game already? But I think let's go ahead. Maybe we can get, I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? 4 huts, maybe? Is this, that's 4? Well, let's get 5, what the heck, right? Get 5 huts slotted down. Hopefully we have enough wood. So things in this game are not produced immediately. People have to bring the resources to the buildings first, and then after that it takes a little bit of time. And you can see now that we have built these huts, we've got these little people that just came out of the shelter over here. And we have even more of them coming in to move into the huts to start colonizing the surface once again, because they've been hidden in this little shelter for, who knows how long, really. But yeah, this game, I don't know. I think that this game is just, it's very laid back. I've enjoyed playing it. So I haven't played a ton of it, but I've obviously played it over the last few days, and I've really been enjoying it and just having a good time with it. It's a good game to play before bed, honestly, because it's just very low stress. I mean, this will probably be a good series to watch before bed, because I probably won't be screaming or anything. So, that's always a good thing. But anyways, let's go ahead and start getting some resource production down. So one thing that we do need is we need to be able to get more wood. So the way to do that is with a woodcutter. And this gets adjacency bonus as well, this time from trees. So we want to make sure that we are adjacent to a few trees. Maybe we'll just slap it right over here because this is next to 3 trees, which I believe will give it a bonus. So yeah, you can see with 3 trees, we will produce 4 extra wood per minute, which is a pretty sizable bonus there. Oh, what did I just see? Our happiness is dropping. Oh, yes, that's right, because we don't have food and water being produced right now. Definitely want to do that, though. So maybe we can put some... We could potentially put some farms behind the people over here. I do have to be careful, though, because the well is a negative bonus whenever it's next to accommodation, but the potato field is positive, and the potato field also does want to be next to a well itself. So maybe we can go ahead and kind of plan out... maybe something over here. I really wish that this wasn't right in the way, but alas, it is. I also didn't check. What are the additional adjacency bonuses on this? Oh, it's literally just from trees, so. I think that I'm going to put a road right here. So we are eventually going to need, I guess let's just put them down right now. We need, so this game does have research as well, and there's like a little tech tree, so you need an explorer's hut to generate science points per turn, and then you also need a library to be able to use those in order to actually research things. I don't actually know if they're called science points or whatever, but that's at least what I call them for, you know, obviously their relation to what I know them as in Civ. But let's go ahead and maybe potato fields out here. Do I like the potato fields out here, or don't I? Or we could put them over here, maybe. What if I do like 2 potato fields right there? Then maybe I can just get some more road going over here, and then perhaps a well behind them? That way they'll get a little bit of extra bonus from being next to the well. Oh, we are running out of wood. So I'm going to fast forward here a little bit just to allow the woodcutter to chop some more trees. I just realized it's actually not even finished yet, so it's definitely going to need to get online before we're able to do anything. This is telling me, oh yeah, we're waiting for wood for that, so we'll get that soon-ish. We also are out of wood, and yeah, we're going down on our food and water, but once we finish both of these farms, I think we'll be fine on that. So yeah, there we go. Both farms are finished. The well is now running, and hopefully that will stagnate us out as far as both of these are concerned. We'll see what happens once they start producing. So how much do you produce? 6 per minute. I'm sure this is probably also, yeah, 6 per minute, 6 per minute, and then water is 20 per minute. So it looks like we're stagnating out on water. I think we are on potatoes as well. I don't believe it's gone down much, but it might take a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We're at least stagnant on those. And we don't really need to expand our population just yet. So no worries there. So as far as how long I'm going to play this game for, also what are we, we're out of stone. So what we're going to have to do right now, we're going to have to demolish some things. So you can get resources just by demolishing features. So things don't get demolished instantly, but you can see that one of the little guys will go out there and harvest it, and then he'll bring stuff back. So now we do have stone to finish our library, which we can then use to start doing some research. But as I was mentioning before, yeah, so I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to be playing this game for. I'll definitely do at least a few episodes of it, you know, like maybe 3 or 4. And then from there we can see, you know, where we're at with it, if we want to keep playing, or if people have had enough, you know, then they've had enough. But I always do like doing little mini-series like this. I think it's fun to, you know, branch out into some other games and try out some new stuff just to see what other games are like, I guess, you know, and how I like playing them in front of other people. It's always a fun thing to like try out a new game in front of a bunch of other people or just like with other people, because then you can all talk about it, and you know, I mean, sometimes it's bad whenever you do that on Twitch and then you just get backseated the entire time, but luckily that's not quite the case on YouTube. People won't backseat me the entire time, and if they are, then I just won't read the comments. So the one advantage of YouTube over Twitch, well, I guess there's multiple advantages, such as ad CPMs. Also, it's sad that there is the resting Hulk right here, because this would have been a good stone quarry if it was next to both of these, but unfortunately not. So the next thing that we have to do right now, pretty much, to get a solid source of stone, that's a lot of alliteration right there, is get up onto this high ground. So this is called the high ground up here. You need to research an elevator that will allow your guys to just go up here and be able to explore over there. So it's probably pretty much what we have to research right now. You can see we do have a research tree. It's very similar to something, you know, I mean, a lot of strategy games or even other city builder games. Pretty much anything that will have a research tree. It's not that dissimilar here. So we can research the elevator for our five green research points. And it'll just take a little bit to go ahead and complete the research on that. Need to take a quick swig of water. Ah, delicious. Always remember to stay hydrated, kids. I see that we're also running a little bit lower on both food and water, so we should put down some more potato fields. Perhaps another well as well. I guess, honestly, we can maybe put another well right here. Just really stack up these adjacency bonuses. 2 wells next to a bunch of potato fields. So this is probably, what now, a 7 potato field? No, it still says only 6. Maybe it's because this actually isn't finished yet. Alright, I believe that we did finish our research over here, though. We can also start to research mining, which will allow us to mine the stone once we're up there. Where do I want to put my elevator? Oh, man, look, listen to those nice ocean sounds. You do love to hear some nice ocean sounds. Now you can relax as you go to bed. But I think that we want to put the elevator maybe right here. We can kind of get like the nice little road going around the forest. So I want to keep the forest here just because forest helps prevent pollution, which is like a mechanic in this game, as we get a little bit later on here. Oh yeah, so there we go. We're going to need more tools if we want to do that, which means that we're going to have to use the transmogrifier. So this thing is just how you get tools in the early game. You just trade wood and pretty much magically produce some tools out of that. So it is pretty expensive in terms of wood. 15 wood. We can only store a max of 10 wood, so using 15 is obviously going to be quite a bit. But luckily this thing produces, I think, what, 12 per minute? 17 per minute, which is, you know, a pretty nice amount there. So we're going to have to wait for them to produce a little bit more, because you can see that we've already emptied our entire stockpile. But they'll go carry some over here. We can go into some fast forward mode to make sure that we get everybody over there. We finished researching mining as well. We can start another research. Maybe let's go for repair, which allows you to repair ancient buildings. And as I mentioned, we're trying to repair this ship right now, so that way we can set sail and see if anything's out there. Oh, you can see the transmogrifier is now working. It's going to build us some tools that we can then use to build our elevator over here. So let's go ahead and slap the elevator down. Bloop. Our repair research is complete. I'm going to go into just standard speed right now. I don't want to speed through the game too fast, but I think so far we're good on workers. I don't think we really have much to worry about. We are definitely going to need, however, the quarry. So too bad that we can't put it here, because then that would get us a 10% bonus to our production from being next to 2 of these. But unfortunately, it's not in the cards today. So maybe we can slap it up here, I guess. It's a little bit tricky to think of where I'm going to plan all this stuff, just because of how things are. So that is one of the tricky things about this game, is that because it is like a hex tile game, then it can end up in some instances where it's hard to like plan things, because you see, like, if I put this here, then it's very difficult for me to get around to this iron thing that we're eventually going to use. But I guess it's probably fine. You currently can't place this mine. What do you mean? I did just place it. I have just placed it now. The game is perhaps a little bit lost, but that's okay. The roads in this game look very, like, mesmerizing. I don't know, they, like, just because of the fact of, like, they connect to all the other adjacent hexes, it ends up being, like, quite a cool looking thing. I think sometimes it looks a little messy, but it's not too bad. Like, right here, why does this have to be, like, a triangle? I don't exactly understand, but that's alright. So what else can we research? We should research the warehouse as well, which will allow us to store more than just 10 of each of these materials, because obviously 10 isn't that much. How much stone? We make 13 stone per minute now. Well, up to 13 stone per minute, at least. It says that we're still going down on food and stuff. That kind of surprises me. So we can also we can adjust some of this stuff. So you see that you can reserve certain resources for certain buildings. So you can like reserve water for production. You can reserve water for transport and stuff like that. And then we have a bunch of water that's allocated to accommodation buildings. So we should, I imagine that we probably produce enough, but maybe not. Yeah, because each produce 20 per minute. I mean, it says that we have 41 and only 14 allocated. So I don't know how we're continually going down. But I don't know. Maybe it's a delivery thing. I don't really know. I mean, if we really need, we can always just build more. Alright, we finished our research over here. Let's also get gardening. So gardening will unlock us a few more farms and in different types of farms that we could then use to make our people a little bit happier. So happiness is a mechanic in this game as well. So it's kind of related to, you know, pollution and stuff. So if we click on our little mine up here, we can see that this one causes slight pollution, which is going to give some negative happiness. And then we also have gloom, which is another mechanic. So people don't like to see big, large, you know, industrial buildings. So people that walk by it are going to get negative gloom, which is going to hurt their happiness. So we got to make sure that we don't place this around, you know, like big city centers or anything like that, because then our people are going to end up pretty unhappy, which I believe decreases their productivity. Just got a message from Dave asking if I want to play some Dota, and the answer is yes, but obviously I'm going to finish playing this game first because, you know, it's nice. Dota is definitely not a game that is very relaxing at all. So, if you're looking for something more relaxing than Dota, or perhaps more relaxing than a first-person shooter game, then this just may be the game for you. I really like the art style in this game, just like the, you know, like the spherical planet shape. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. And something about it just looks like nice, I guess. Alright, new research is available, but we're still researching the other stuff over there. Do we need... we actually kind of could use more tools, so let's go ahead and produce them, because we did just hit our cap on wood, I believe. We probably should build a warehouse, which we can build now. We don't have enough tools to do so yet, but thankfully we are about to transmogrify some right now. And I do know that we are going to want to put the warehouse adjacent to some of our industry buildings, which we are going to be building shortly here, so... maybe I'll go for industry out here. This seems like a pretty good... maybe I'll, like, open up this this little alcove right here. Put some industry buildings in there. That way I can have all of that nicely, you know, contained over here and away from all of the people that would be made unhappy by it if they were living near it. All right, we finished our research here. Let's also research metalworking, which is going to allow us to start working some of these iron mines. So I haven't gotten too far into this game, I think, as I had mentioned earlier on. Like, I've just played through part of the tutorial, and then obviously the last 45-minute session that I had recorded and had to get rid of. So I haven't seen some of the late game stuff, but I believe that there are some interesting events that could happen, things like that. I don't know if you can get attacked or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that there are some achievements for, regarding some of that stuff, and I believe that there is actually like an ending to this game. So like there is a goal. So one of the other things that we can do eventually is get a spaceship and go to other planets. So we have this planet right here, but it's not the only planet. So we could have, you know, multiple colonies set up across multiple planets to do, you know, various different things. So I think that is a pretty cool mechanic of this game. So we did finish gardening as well, so we can put down some other farm types right as we get some very nice music going on. I think I want to grow some tea. We can either grow vegetables, tea. We can't really plant forests because we don't have fruits. So this planet that we're on right now doesn't have any fertility for fruit, which is a bummer. But maybe let's start growing some tea. So what does tea get a bonus from? Or the thing? Other fields, it gets it from housing and it gets it from a well. So maybe we can put tea... maybe we'll put like 2 tea fields here. I don't know though. Yeah, what the heck. Let's go for 2 tea fields. We're still going down on our potato consumption. I don't know how, but... So you can see here there's a little reminder about happiness. So yeah, as I was talking about before, so larger buildings project gloom around them that makes people walking nearby unhappy, and also they like to walk by unpolluted areas or empty space or forests, and then that will give them a happiness bonus. So they obviously don't like to be near all the gross industry stuff. They much would rather prefer to be near, you know, the pretty looking stuff. We don't have enough wood now to be able to build the warehouse, but I think that's probably next on my list. We've got some nice chill vibes music going on as well. Gotta love that. So I'll go a little bit into some super speed. That way we can build up our wood reserves as well. I guess they probably were going down because we were making the tea here. So now we have 2 lovely tea farmers, Nastia and Joseph, over there working away in the tea fields. All right, we're at 10 wood now, which I believe is what we needed for the warehouse. It is indeed. Do I want to put this here? Could put it out here, I guess. What do I want to do? That is also an option, perhaps? Maybe I'll put it this way. And then I'm just gonna put a road here right now, and then I'll put my iron stuff going here. So that's kind of like the next thing that we're gonna need is some production for iron. So we're gonna need an iron smelter. We're gonna need iron mines up here, and then an iron smelter, and also a workshop to produce tools. We are also at our cap of people, so we do need more huts. We put at least one hut here, which I think is only gonna be a +2 hut because it's not adjacent to really anything. Oh, I guess it is adjacent to at least the field. So so being next to the field gives us some food storage, food and drink storage improvements, and then happy workers also speeds up production and stuff like that. And you can see these ones over here can hold more because they're adjacent to other huts. So it looks like we are actually going up now on our food and stuff, probably because we were able to consume tea. Now we have a max worker capacity of 20. And we can research bridges in schools. We don't really need bridges, so let's get the school. I don't believe we need the school yet either. We can talk about what the school does when we get there. Yeah, we're definitely still in the need for some more housing. So, where do we want to put some more housing now? Maybe we can go like around here a little bit. I might get rid of this forest right here and just bring the road down here. That way we can have people living along the coast right here all nicely. Yeah, we're running low on resources, partly because we really don't have I mean, we probably don't have enough people to work some of the production buildings right now. Alright, let's go super speed right now. That way we can finish these houses, get some more people out here to be able to work. We're up to 26 workers now. Alright, we have to be like... How is this still a problem? I'm honestly amazed that we don't have enough people. So we can look here and see what we all need. Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't realize that it gives nice little graphs here. So we have 10 supply... 4 demand, 10 supply, 7 demand. So we're looking pretty good on all of our production now. Oh, I see. So also, yeah, we get negative happiness from having the island being too crowded. So luckily, we're nowhere near that yet. Once we get to 60, if we ever get to 240 people, then we will be in a pretty good spot if we get there during this during this little Let's Play. But I don't know, maybe it's possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nobody's working. Why is nobody working the woodcutter right now? Where's everybody working? Why is nobody working? I don't know, beats me. Nobody's working here? No peeps. They're all in the huts instead. I don't understand why they're all in the huts. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's only 9 people out there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12, 15, 18, 20, and then 20. Well, that's where we get 26, I guess, but... Oh, I guess I know why we're not working the woodcutter. It's because we're actually full on wood, and we have finished the warehouse now, so we can allocate it to some resources. So this can hold a maximum of 120 things. Doesn't really specify what things are, but I know that it's just, you know, resources in general. Just realized we're continuing to run low on potatoes. Man, this game has some nice sea shanty-like music. Makes me filled with the spirit of pirates. Alright, we have 2 people working there. These guys just need to slowly make their way up here. We do have workers up here. So with this now, we can hold more wood and stone, which we're obviously going to want. And I think we can research the last thing that we need to research right now, which is bridges. And then we can't get to this stuff until we do some other things, I believe. But we do now have the industry stuff unlocked, so maybe let's place that down, and then this will be a good spot for the end of this video. So we can place down the iron mine, which is going to produce iron for us. We are pretty much out of tools as well, so we're going to need to make more tools. And then the other things we're going to need are an iron smelter to turn our iron ore into iron, and then we're also going to need a toolsmith to create tools and iron from wood. So this likes to be next to a power generator, which I think there was one somewhere here, or maybe there isn't. Is there any on this island? Is this a power generator? No, it's an ancient ruin. It doesn't look like we have one in this spawn here. But sometimes you'll get like a destroyed power generator that you can then repair, and that'll give the adjacency bonus there, but it doesn't look like we have one this time. So maybe we'll put the... So this gets the bonus from being adjacent to the smelter. This doesn't. So maybe we'll put this next to the warehouse, and then we'll put the other one next to this then. So how is this doing? It's quite bad in terms of the area of pollution that it puts out there, but hopefully that'll be reduced by some of these trees. Alright. So, we still need more tools in order to be able to work some of this stuff, but we're transporting the wood over here to our transmogrifier. Let's see, who's got the next shipment? This guy's carrying the wood away. Sir, where are you going? Or no, maybe he's picking it up. Oh, yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah, he had the little empty tray there. Now he's bringing it back. Here he comes with the wood. Hopefully he has enough to just finish it. Yep, he has indeed. So suddenly we are producing tools. And we can get down our smelter right here, and then also our tool workshop. And these will be produced in no time. Alright, but I think that this is a pretty good spot to end this episode, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far. As I mentioned, probably going to do, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 more episodes of this, and then we'll just see if we want to keep playing it or not. But if you want to pick this game up for 25% off while supporting the channel, go ahead and check it out in the description below. It's only 15 bucks, so it's a pretty cheap buy. But thank you everyone for watching. I have been the Zaxy Gamer. If you liked the video, feel free to like. If not, feel free to dislike. And if you're looking for some more Before We Leave content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.